and then you can just delete that other half-hour recording.
Yep. Alright. I'm now ready.
Okay.
You do have to hit the ready button on yourself, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Ready.
Ready. It's appropriate because you're Holy Roman. Ma'am of Portugal. I don't know why I'm speaking like Italian. It's terrible.
You're confused. That's all.
I guess it is because they are so hot-blooded along with the Spanish. And Portugal and Spain are very close.
You're a Portuguese leader sent to be educated in Rome.
Yeah. So, did you hit the go button?
Lunch. I wasn't sure if you were going to do anything at that screen.
Oh, no. I'm going to basically...
talking about the settings.
Nah, I'll do that once we're in, because we'll have plenty of time for talking about the settings.
Okay.
Alright. 3, 2... Hello and welcome! This is NerdDragon 88, here with Metgath again. We are playing Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword. Sorry about talking over you there.
That's alright.
I am playing as João II of the Portuguese. I'm not very good with him, but heck with it.
I think I've got a good spot here, Adrian.
Let's see what my situation is. But we're very far away from each other. My
settlers started out on top of a hills grassland that's surrounded by forest on two sides. The other side opens up into the ocean where I have two crabs, and then at the two corners, and then two squares north. So
fish as well.
I have fish.
You've got a lot of food right there.
Yes, I do. This will be a very quickly growing city.
Yeah, you might want to clear some of that forest from like right around your city, or you might want to keep it, maybe, if you can expand quickly enough. Because, yeah, having a very defensible position to be attacked from is not always good, but I'm way far away over here. I could build on top of the hill for that bonus, but...
Looking at yours. Okay. Huh. Got some pigs there.
Yeah, it's not bad. So I got crabs and pigs. So it's not a lot of
resources. And there's a village southwest of your...
Oh, on top of that hill.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you have early access to a village.
Yeah. So I think I'm indeed going to set up my city here.
I'm going to drop my city right... Actually, I'm going to explore a little bit with my settlers real quick. Not my settlers, my scouts.
Okay, the question is, do I want to build it right here, or do I want to go one north to build to get that extra production from the hill? Because I don't think I'll have to worry about food. I think I'll have to worry about production.
Yeah. The other question is, if you go one north to get that extra production from the hill, is it worth losing the defense bonus from your city being on a hill?
My guess is yes, because of how quickly I'm planning on expanding.
Okay, so pretty much no one should be getting close to your city anyway.
Yeah, because there'll be too many cities in the way.
Okay. In that case, yeah, go for production.
Build there.
Certo.
Yeah, I'll just leave the names as is. Normally I'd build like a monument or a worker or another scout, but I'm just going to start by building settlers because I'm the Portuguese. Oh, and we should start researching.
And it said it wanted to name the city Aachen. So I named it Constantinople.
Nice.
I think you can figure out what my next one's going to be.
Istanbul?
Yep.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, yeah, I need to just make sure this doesn't bother the recording further. Yeah, I had a thing go off, so. Okay, so
Well,
we're back though.
Right.
Yeah. Professionalism. Let's see. Animal husbandry will allow me to get those pigs faster. But pottery will get us the food faster. And sailing will get us on the water. Oh, but we also need to grab those quick religions.
Oh, nice. We wound up getting the whole first row.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think we're gonna have to focus on religion starting off to make sure that we get those.
Okay. So, do you want us to go for the same one, or do you want us to split it?
How many turns can you get polytheism?
11. You?
Also 11. And then I can get meditation in 9.
Same here.
So that means we could theoretically do it at double speed if we're working together. But that also means
But either way, it's going to take us 20 turns to get both of them.
Yeah.
And monotheism will take me this 15 turns, and priesthood 8.
But it will take somebody else. It'll take us about 12 turns. It'll take somebody else 9 turns, basically, to get to meditation. Unless we snag it first and get it in 4.
Yeah.
At which point, that means that somebody has 4 up on polytheism. And assuming that they have similar conditions, having about 10 turns, that means that it would be a real close call. I think we'll be better off if we split.
Okay, which one do you want?
I'll grab polytheism.
Okay. And do you want me to just go straight over to priesthood after that?
It would get us the oracle, but the oracle's is going to be more useful later in the game.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's right. There's the symbol there that shows that it gets you a religion. So after meditation, I'll drop down to polytheism.
Okay, yeah. And then we can finish that off.
And then straight over to monotheism?
To get to monotheism, we'll have to go through masonry, which somebody else is probably going to be slower on picking up on.
No, there's no arrow going from masonry to monotheism.
There's the little icon in the corner.
To both. Oh, okay.
So, once we have these two, I think we can then spread out a little bit more, and one of us can grab masonry, the other one can grab pottery.
Okay. Well, you want to go for masonry, or should I? Doesn't really matter too much.
I think we'll come to that bridge, or I think we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Because they both take the same amount of science to gain.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a little while in the future.
Yep.
Our first 2 technologies are set up. I am building a second scout.
I'm building a settler. I should zoom out a little bit. Make it so people can see better.
I figure I'll deploy a second scout so I can scout my next city area faster. How long does it take for you to make a settler?
This particular one is going to take me 17 turns.
That's oh yeah, because you have more production.
I have the
Okay.
slightly higher production in my area. I've also got quite a bit of food, which you can use for making into settlers. So the big difference is that your city's going to grow up to a city size 2, while mine stays as a 1.
Yeah.
Map. Well, hey, at least it showed me where there's another village and kind of the shape of this. And, oh god, son of a...
What?
My brilliant coastal city? Inland Sea.
It's a lake. Well, it looks like...
It looks like it's a lake. I'll
Yeah,
have to go
well,
around to
before
confirm,
deciding
but...
certain... Yeah, send someone north along the shore. But hey, at least that means that no one could... If it is an inland sea, you can still get the bonus from the fish, the crabs, without having to worry about anyone attacking you with ships.
True.
Really, most capital cities are either on... they're usually on rivers.
Yeah. You have a nice thing of corn down
London,
there,
Paris. I think DC is one of the only ones that's actually on a coast, or close to a coast.
Yeah, a lot of nations
Anyway.
tend to move their capitals away from the coast as soon as they realize how vulnerable they are. Not
Yeah.
that all countries do, but a lot of them do. So, I want to send my scout south or north?
Ooh, village.
I think I'll send him down to the other village down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, what's my specific music to my nation?
They gave me map. Which I
very
don't
enjoyable.
mind. It'll help me figure out where my cities are going to go.
Yeah. I like the music that they use for the Portuguese.
Yeah?
Yeah. So if you zoom in on a city, it'll give you the nation-specific music. Yours is a
Okay.
lot more flute-heavy. Yeah, I kind of wish that you could set it to use your nation's music instead of the normal overworld music sometimes. So, waiting on you.
Yeah. Oh.
I got a worker!
Yeah?
Yeah. That's cool.
Actually, cancel that order. My next group of scouts will run out to that new city. Or that new village I found.
Actually, no, I don't need to go there. I want you to go... Nope, nope.
Quais são as suas ordens? Aguardo as suas ordens. Diga-me o que tenho de fazer.
Okay. Now I'm hoping that I don't get flagged for music.
Lag from music? Oh, flagged.
Yeah, flagged. You know, like the Colonel from MASH. The guy who keeps saying that he doesn't
You probably
exist.
won't.
Yeah. I don't think Sid is quite that mean.
You have discovered animal husbandry.
Oh! Village that I found gave us a tech. Nice.
Awesome. Got us animal husbandry.
Yep.
Now you can take advantage of the pigs, right?
Yep. Wait, itty bitty piggy wiggies. Okay. And actually, I can flag that spot right there. It's close to the coast. It's got plenty of pretty much everything, yeah. So... Make road to pig.
My scouts just found some lions. Fortunately, they're 2 squares out.
Ah.
And another village.
So, Kevin, it looks like it was in fact a bay that I put myself on. Not a lake.
Oh, okay, I see. Yay, Buddhism!
Yay!
So,
You have discovered meditation.
Should I adopt Buddhism?
Well, is there anything that you can do with it?
Converting will give me +1 in all cities that have Buddhism. I need to look it up online to see if it does anything for me. Because I can't say bigger picture.
Yeah, I believe it gives you culture and happiness in your cities, if it's your state religion, but at the moment you don't have any civics for it.
So I may as well just not avoid the turn of anarchy.
Well, you can avoid the turn of anarchy, or you can go for it. If you go for it, then that means I'll be guaranteed Hinduism next turn. But either way, it's fine.
Why would you be guaranteed Hinduism next turn?
Okay, unless somebody else has managed to get to it faster than us. Because I think we're
next,
like 1 turn away from
turn,
it.
Whether or not I adopt Buddhism next turn, I jump over with you.
Yeah, but
so this turn I switch over no matter what. Because
yeah, but if you're in anarchy, you don't get any research.
Theism with 1. Yeah. So I'm
it would be
going to
2
avoid
turns.
it.
So yeah.
Yeah. I don't need it for now, so I'll just avoid it.
Okay.
I figure getting the tech is worth more to us.
Yep.
Good. The lions went the other way.
Yeah. I still remember at one point I was playing with the world editor. Let me get back.
I got some
to the
workers.
mic again.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Your score is slightly higher than mine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because your city's a population 2. So I did found Hinduism.
Yep.
I'll do nothing for the moment. Okay.
So it says that I can research pottery faster. That I can do it in 7 turns. It says I already have 14 points in pottery.
Yeah. Same here.
I wonder where that came from. That's weird.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to argue with the free 14 points.
Alright, let's both do pottery then.
Both of us on pottery?
Yeah.
So
it watches the number of turns drops.
You have discovered polytheism.
And it watches the number of turns required drops. Okay, so I'm apparently in this. Okay, yeah, so we're apparently in the southern hemisphere, by the way.
The southern hemisphere?
Yep.
Okay. And what I'm thinking is we could both go masonry and then monotheism. And then we should nail all 3 of those religions.
Yep, all 3 of the early religions. I mean, the big point for me is basically to cut off the religions from the other civs.
Yeah. Because once we've got those 3, hitting the rest of them before the other civs won't be a problem for us. It's just those first 3.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll move on to sailing.
Yeah, and I think I'll do archery.
Okay.
Followed up by... It's hard to say whether we want writing more or bronze working. I think I'll go for bronze working, though.
Then I'll go for writing.
Yeah, the sad thing is that horseback riding isn't even really required.
Yeah.
It's just kind of there.
It gives you the horse archer and the stable.
Well, it allows you to do all kinds of mounted units.
Yeah. It's not required for anything, but it gives you new units.
Yeah.
And then after writing, I'll move on to priesthood.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, getting granaries is going to be really nice for us.
Yeah. Okay. That turn is done. Once it detects my pushing of enter.
Yep. And I have nothing to do this turn because I have everything going for the moment.
Yeah.
I gave my scout a ways to travel.
Okay.
Because I'm going basically along that southern part of that peninsula.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose we should probably tell the kind people about some of our settings.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
So, yeah, I'm playing the Portuguese as I mentioned before. Metgath here is playing the Holy Roman Empire as Charlemagne?
Yep.
Yeah. We are playing up against...
Charlemagne.
We are currently playing up against 4 AI opponents. Who we don't actually know who they are, we just know what nations they have.
Yee. I found those lions again.
Yeah.
It's like, and I am going that way.
Well, the thing is, your scouts can survive a fight with the lions if your scouts are in a forest and the lions aren't, or if your scouts are on a forested hill.
Yeah, I moved my scouts onto a hill for now, which hopefully will keep the lions from catching them. And then I have a forested hill nearby for if the lions decide to chase.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember
because the lions were in a jungle, and I was in a forest.
Oh. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, up here. I see them.
Yeah.
Did I forget to... I might have forgotten to change one of my settings.
Hmm?
Apparently I didn't hit enter before, and I forgot to do one of my settings earlier. So, I have the single unit display.
Ah, okay. I think the lions are chasing me.
Yeah, they do that. Hope people don't mind. I'm going to try to change my setting. Might do some editorial magic there, maybe? Maybe not.
Nope, the lions gave
You
up.
have discovered pottery.
Hmm.
The cowards. Yes, I call the lions cowardly.
What is this? The Wizard of Oz? Okay, yeah, so you guys will be stuck seeing the single unit display for now.
You're not able to change it?
Not for the moment.
Ooh, I found some stone.
Nice. I think I'm going to change the position that I was going to be setting up my city in.
So I found incense,
Ow.
horses, sheep, stone, and wine. 2 sources of wine. Oh, there's some sheep down there too.
I found some
Well,
fish.
the area below my main city is Peninsula.
Hmm. I also found apparently some clams and sheep.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad news. Oh god, I feel
Nope.
terrible for making that joke. So, yeah.
I think I'm gonna set my my worker to build improvements automated. Automate improvements, and then if he builds any I don't like, I'll just change them. Because they're already set to keep the forests. We said all that before.
Yeah. I have pigs!
Pigs or figs?
Pigs.
Pigs.
Oink, oink.
Okay.
I have a road to them, and I now have a pasture on them.
Okay. Yeah, my free workers were a little bit further away than yours were. It took me 5 turns just to get them back.
Hmm. I know that
Okay, so I'm almost done with masonry.
Yeah, we got 1 turn, and then we'll have it.
Yeah. Yep, 1 turn left with masonry,
Oh, look, we have it.
and then on to... Oh. Huh?
I said, oh, look, we have it, because I hit enter. So we now have a settler, or I now have a settler. So I'm going to now build a granary. So...
You have discovered masonry.
Here.
Oh, look, I've got some settlers now, too.
Did you find them?
Yes, the village gave me settlers the same turn yours were created.
Uh-oh. I have scouts that just found a settler next to lions.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so my best hope is to go diagonally into the forest with both of them and hope that the lions don't pursue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, settler. Go that way. Follow the scout. Be protected by the scout.
And that's why I built 2 scouts. Or I built an additional scout.
Yeah.
But why don't you take a look at my settlers? They're along that northern edge. Where should I put them?
Okay. Well, I suppose you need to do
They're
some
the ones
city
that are
plotting
near
now.
this. Oh. Yeah, I need to figure out where the heck to put those.
So you want to make sure they don't have very many, if any, overlapping squares with each other.
Yeah.
While keeping a balance of production and food. And if you can manage it, money, but
Yeah,
you don't
I
have
figure.
to.
Mm-hmm. I figure most of that southern part of my peninsula, below Constantinople, will be kind of pointless.
Well, there's some tundra down here.
There's some sheep, but that's really about it.
You could probably cover the sheep and the deer with one city.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Deer over there.
Yeah. Do you remember about the Alt S?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm thinking probably drop one right between the incense and the horses, which will get you a square of desert, sure, but you get both horses, which is good for production. You get the incense, which is great for money, and you have some irrigated desert, floodplains, which you should be able to use for getting up some food production. Yeah.
There?
Yeah. Okay, and then from there...
Ah, so down by the lion then.
Yeah, down by the lion. But as soon as you set up the city, the lion won't be able to get closer.
Yep.
So
Since it's technically barbarian, it won't be able to get close to any units. And it won't be able to enter the border.
Yeah. Another possible spot for another city would be, like, right above the mountain, below the line. But I don't know, it seems like there's not necessarily a great balance there. And it's kind of far away from everything else. So it might be better to...
Yeah. If it goes there, that will be a later city.
Okay, so it might be better to put down a city down by the corn. I mean, you could theoretically put, like, a city between... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you could potentially put, like, a city, like, right on top of the corn. If you didn't want to do that one just above the mountain. Or like, right above the corn.
Actually, Adrian, take a look at...
Is that actually far enough away? That's going to have a square of overlap. With Constantinople.
Well, Constantinople, it should be...
It's got that one square of overlap on the forested hill there. No.
Yeah, I was about to throw one there. Just so I could visualize it. Yeah, there would be one there. I'd have to shift it either one up or one over into that forest.
Yeah. The reason I was thinking of up was that we could potentially get your hands on the sheep, but I suppose if you're going to go up, you might as well get the corn, the sheep, and the wine all in one. But
yeah,
actually, it might be better to have one down south and then...
Yeah, if I move that one up to there, then that other one directly north of the mountain would be not so good. But that one probably shift over anyway.
Actually, if you go with the here spot, you can keep the one up above the mountain and get the corn and have a nice little closure of that whole passage there.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you'll have the corn for food. There's some more floodplain type deal with the river. You got some hills, which is good. So you'll have at least two tiles of hill to work with.
And I could always take a look off over to the east along the coast there to see if there's another spot where I can directly gain the benefit from the wine.
Yep.
Okay. So we have 3 cities planned out for now.
Yep.
For me.
And I've got...
Which, since I have a settler already under construction, it's 9 turns out, I'm going to be making use of one of those.
Yeah, I've got 3 planned out, 1 with a settler in progress.
Okay, yeah, I can see them on yours. Got your settlers on the way to one of them. Probably the sheep.
So I'd have a potential 4th one planned.
So which do you think is better for me to place? The one over by the horses, or the one in the forest northeast of Constantinople?
I think Istanbul will probably get you a nice boost to your production.
Okay.
Which means you could easily go and build a couple archers or something. Okay, once we get archery, build a couple archers to defend everything you've just planned out.
Okay, so that
or you
so
can build
over
a
by
worker.
the horses then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sending scouts along to escort them since they're heading into the lion territory.
Yeah.
So that's
God
why
damn
I was
it.
asking. What?
My settlers...
Hey, guess what? More settlers.
Nice. I just set up those freebie settlers right next to the lion.
Oh.
Without the scout.
Oh, you just
Because I forgot that settlers moved
that's...
2 instead of 1.
Yeah. Your settlers are about to be in bad shape.
I'm about to lose a batch of settlers.
At least they were the freebies.
Yeah. Still sucks, because that means that all that time I spent agonizing over them and dealing with that, okay, getting the village is easy, but agonizing over them. So let's get on to the next turn.
Get it over with.
Yeah. Here, I'll give the audience a close-up of this lion on settler action. What? They ran away! The lion's headed to my other settlers.
After your other settlers. Because they moved toward your other settlers.
Yeah. Weird. Go that way. And you, Mr. Settler, I'm hoping that you can make the city this turn.
Follow plan.
No. Make the city. Oh, God damn it. Can't make city this turn.
Oh, that sucks.
And the lions ignore him! This,
Hey, it works for you.
this, for everyone at home, is pure luck.
Considere como feito.
And now I believe the lions are technically stuck where they are. Okay, build another
Either
settlement.
that or they'll get expelled this next turn.
Well, I just put down the city and they're in the territory. They might be allowed to leave the territory. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I imagine they'll probably be allowed to leave, if possible, the next turn. Either way, we'll find out. Because if they can leave, they will. Otherwise, you're gonna have to build a military unit and go kill the lions.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah. So I'm 3 turns out from monotheism.
Yeah, we both are.
Como queira.
Oh yeah, that's right. Monotheism you went with also.
Yep. We got a new tech.
Yeah? Oh,
You have
awesome.
discovered
Archery. Guess you don't have to research that one then. Or was that me? I think that was you.
That was me. So that's really kind of nice, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is where I put down
So
the
which
marker.
one? Yeah. Yeah, we've almost got the first 2 rows complete.
Sem problemas.
The first 2 rows attack. Sailing's the only one we're missing from the second row.
Okay. I'm making more settlers.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to remove those markers. Because those are now established.
This is my explanation about Istanbul and Constantinople. They're right next to each other. Eventually they merge, so which one is which?
Yeah.
My own little version of the joke. So what should I build out of this city first?
Well, do you have any workers yet?
I have 1 worker. I got it from a village.
And you have another, what, 1 or 2 settlers?
I have 1 more settler on its way, so probably a worker next.
Yeah. You can make a worker, and then
Yeah.
you can have that worker work that land to make it more productive.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I probably should have done, but I didn't. Yeah.
And I have another settler coming in 4 turns.
Nice. I admittedly have a bit of a time to wait. Because 23 and 25...
Okay. Looks like mostly so far my people are building roads. Oh, looks like they're throwing down a farm on top of the corn.
Yep. That makes it work. Okay, so...
So,
You have discovered
organized
monotheism.
religion. take a look at the big picture. High upkeep. I think at this point, high upkeep is something to be avoided.
It actually won't make a whole lot of difference for us.
Yeah. But we're not really doing anything with religion yet, and we don't have any state religions.
Yeah.
So it won't really provide us any benefits at the moment.
It means that you want to convert before you take it on.
Yeah. Though I wonder if I could convert and change religions at the same time.
You can change your religion, but you can't do that at the same time as you change your civics.
Okay.
You can change all of your civics at the same time, though.
I'm putting my scouts into defensive mode my northern scouts, because it looks like the lions are coming after them finally.
Hmm.
And they're on top of a hill that's completely surrounded by plains except from a different corner. So the lions aren't going to go over to the hill before attacking. And this will give my scouts a bonus. And they have 100% versus animals.
Okay, yeah, so for you, the difference in whether or not you have a state religion is going to be if you get happiness in the cities that have that religion.
Yeah.
For me, because I have two spiritual capitals.
Constantinople does have Buddhism.
Mm-hmm.
So since you have what? You have two spiritual capitals?
Yeah, since I have it both in Lisbon and Porto. Sorry if I'm butchering these pronunciations. Then I lose 5 culture in my other city, but I gain the +1 happiness in Lisbon. So it's better for me to wait a little bit until I can get a chance to spread the religion that I'm going to be using. Or at least, build some monuments.
Yep. Okay. Defensive mode. Haha! Lions, die!
Huh. I found an elephant!
Exactly what I was expecting. You found elephant?
Yep.
My scouts, I'd have to bring them all the way back for them to heal, correct?
No.
No?
They heal faster in a city, but they don't have to be in a city.
Because I don't have the heal option.
Yeah, you just tell them to wait.
Okay, so since they're already fortified, they're technically already waiting.
Yeah. Okay, you can tell them to wait until they're fully healed by unfortifying them and then telling them to wait that time.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I just had to unfortify them first.
Yep.
So what do you think? 1 worker per city?
If you can manage it, generally, I'm probably gonna go for like 2 per city. Maybe more.
Okay. I figure early on 1 per city is probably good.
Well, early on, just having like 1 per 2 or 3 cities is pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you have more workers, you can work more land and develop it more quickly.
Yeah. I think this last worker, I'm going to set it to building trade routes.
Ah, networking. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. To connect all my cities together.
Yeah. It'll get real bored after that, though.
Yeah, well, I'm about to give it a fourth city. Okay.
Okay, so I now have a granary.
Okay.
I'm now gonna make a I'm gonna make a workboat. By the way,
Well, I got my next settler.
Yeah.
Huh.
As soon as you find that there's a AI on your continent, if there is one,
Kill him.
you could. Yeah. I do kind of suggest possibly killing him, but more to the point, the first thing you want to build in any new city is a monument.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, to keep them from conquering you with culture.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that wrong. Oh well. More elephants!
Yeah?
Behold the mighty
Sounds
Portugal
like you're in
Empire's
Africa.
elephants. Yeah. If that's the case, then I'm starting off in South Africa.
Yeah?
Which,
Okay.
is more stable, I think.
I think one more turn until I place my new town, my new city. There.
I'm kind of glad that the automated systems aren't totally, like, not smart, but it's just to the point where it makes good suggestions, but it's not good at auto-running your empire for you.
Yeah. Okay. Now, done with turn.
I'm having
Hey,
to actually
looks like
reduce
one of my
signs.
scouts is about to find, like, permafrost.
Ah, ice.
Yep, ice.
Ice is terrible. What is far worse is the other kind of ice, because you can't go through it.
Yeah. Definitely in the southern hemisphere.
Yep.
Oh, I see why I was suddenly able to control those. They went to another village and it gave me workers. Oh shit, I shouldn't have moved the workers there.
Okay.
I moved the workers to do exploring.
Is it bad that I've done that before?
And city. I think you did it the last time we were playing.
Used workers as explorers?
On accident.
Yeah.
I
I've
don't
also
think
done
you
it on
ever did
purpose,
it
too.
intentionally. Yeah?
Yeah. Especially in the Final Frontiers mod on here.
Uh-huh.
Because they start you off with a worker in that. So I take that and I go and I
Okay.
find other systems. before the pirates get let loose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we do have barbarians on. We haven't found them yet, but they're out. They are on.
Yep. I have now founded Prague.
Nice. Wait, isn't that supposed to be in Germany? I guess Germany was part of the Holy Roman Empire.
Germany is actually a very young nation.
Yeah.
I don't think Germany really popped into existence until after the U.S. I think like the 1800s.
Yeah, as I recall, by World War One, it was 40 years old or something like that.
Yeah. So late 1800s. So Prague being founded during the Holy Roman Empire, as part of the Holy Roman Empire, would make sense.
Yep.
I think Germany actually popped out of what was left of the Holy Roman Empire when it finally collapsed.
Yeah. How do you have a point more than I do?
I have. What do you mean?
Your score is one higher than mine.
Well, I do have four. I did just found my fourth city.
All right.
You're like, okay, fine, you can have the point.
Don't worry, soon I'll have another 2 cities.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that, I should be able to get another 2 or 4 cities, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I get Lisbon built up a little bit more, I'll be probably pumping out another.
I did not even notice. I've been ignoring a tribal village. I did not even realize I was ignoring a tribal village.
I was going to go looking for it, but I can build Stonehenge.
Yeah.
In just 24 turns.
Yeah. I think the masonry gave us Stonehenge.
Yeah, along with the Temple of Artemis and the Great Wall.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to build a Stonehenge because free monuments.
Okay. I'd say I'd race you in it, but you'd be able to destroy me. Given the fact that your first city was a production city. I'm just working on granaries and workers and stuff right now and settlers.
Yeah, admittedly, I haven't built it up that much thus far. I've got a mine. I've got a pasture for the piggies. I've got a cottage. No, I've gone a little bit British with it, sorry. Yeah, I've got a
cottage?
Yeah, I've got a cottage, which will become a hamlet. Oh, the city has to work it for it to become a hamlet. City management. On the other hand, lots of food. Yeah, I'll get the lots of food and then I'll start building that up.
Mm-hmm.
I think later on the queues are going to be... The long part is going to basically be filling up the queue.
This Constantinople is gaining 11 food a turn.
Nice. Is that your positive balance or just how much you're pulling in?
That's how much I'm pulling in. My growth, it's 11 minus 6, so it has a net of 5.
Okay.
It's gonna grow again in 3 turns.
Yeah, I'm gonna be growing again in 4 turns, and I just put down a workboat to get the crabs. So I've got 12 a turn coming in, but I'm currently losing 8. What's my balance on this? Show me the balance. So,
Oh.
yeah, at least 4, which is because of population,
Yeah.
I guess. But
So one of your cities, which one is generating a lot of food?
Lisbon.
Okay. Oh, I haven't built any workboat yet, so I haven't taken advantage of all that seafood yet.
Yeah, as soon as you have those down, you're gonna be like, whoa, behold my food.
Actually, I can get those done fairly quickly.
I've got a lot of health
Yeah, because
bonuses.
that's... Yeah.
So we both get a +4 because of the difficulty level that we have things set on, because we're going with Settler because we want to have fun, not, like, be frustrated and all that.
Yep.
We also wanted to be able to feasibly
We
end
want
at some
to have
point.
fun, not watch our people die.
Yeah.
Oh, they just gave me gold.
Yeah. I also get a +2
That village
from
was...
forest and +2 from fresh water. Just kind of nice.
Okay.
So, yeah. So yeah, you've built that farm there.
Well, I've got a workboat coming out in a few turns that I'm going to start throwing down on the crabs and then the fish.
Yeah.
I hadn't done a whole lot of upgrading, otherwise I would have stayed ahead of you on... Well, I'm still technically ahead of you on food, but not as far ahead as I could have been.
Yeah. Well, you were building other stuff, which was probably, important.
Yep.
You have discovered sailing.
Yay! I don't know how we got that, but yay!
I was looking into it.
Oh!
Now I'm over on writing.
I survived the lions!
So... I'm going to be putting one down by the sheep. What do you think of that location?
Oh, over there, okay. So, sheep, deer, defensive bonus. You'll be able to bridge these 2 bits of coast. Which apparently does lead to some ocean. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good spot.
Okay. That'll be for my next settler then.
It means that nobody will be able to get that corn there, but that's okay. As obsessive as I am about, making sure to get all the resources and to have all my cities fit together,
What corn are you talking about? Oh, I see.
yeah. It is okay to, have spots where you're not getting the resources. Or where you are going to get the resources, but you're not going to be working it.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I were to get the corn, I'd have to throw the city right down on top of the sheep in order to avoid overlap.
Yeah. And then you'd miss out on the deer and the connection between the 2 spots.
Yeah. So I think that spot is better. I can sacrifice the corn.
Yep. You do have other corn, right?
Yeah, I already have some developed.
Yeah, you have some
I
there.
have a farm already on corn.
And you're going to get another corn from there, which you can then trade to me, because I'm going to want corn, I think. Wait, do I have corn?
Well, also, once my territory
corn.
expands and takes over that corn, and it gets developed, I can trade. I'll have extra corn anyway.
Yeah, which is only really good for trade, by the way.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's what it would be there for.
Yep, and it looks like I'll also be getting corn, so...
So I'm trying to figure out where I should put a city to get that stone. I figure early on I need to try to grab some of these resources.
Well, let's do some tile counting, shall we?
Sure, because that has... that north of that stone is a lot of desert.
Ah, but it's river desert.
Oh, which gives a significant amount of food.
Yeah.
Okay. So that desert's actually useful.
Yeah. So you could either put it, like, on the desert.
The desert north of the forest would avoid overlap. North of the river, north of the forest.
Or right next to it,
That's
either
where
way.
desert would avoid overlap.
Yeah, there's basically a whole row that will avoid overlap. Or you can put it in that dark, shadowy tile right next to the mountain on the other side. But that'll chop off
Which
any...
I can't put any writing in yet. Okay.
Yeah, but that would chop off any
And then
opportunity
that
for another
will-
city to get that wine.
Yeah,
So-
that'll avoid overlap too.
Yeah, and it might be better to put it like up
but
in the
then
desert, so you can put another city over by that wine.
That might block off that wine if it was in that shadowy square. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So it might be better to put it in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking the desert would be better, and then I could look over to the east of the wine to snag that third wine. Yeah, so... Okay, marker placed.
So I placed another marker, by the way.
Planning over in your area?
Over at your area. By Prague.
By
Just east of
Prague?
it. Just east of Prague.
East? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a worker on the... not a worker, a scout on the way up there so I can see what's over there. Because
Yeah.
I want to see what's over there to pick the best spot for that one.
Oh, to let you folks know at home, part of the reason why I can see all of his stuff and like what he's working on, as well as the reason why we can share our building of tech, is that we are actually on the same team. So, yeah,
We're cheating.
we're not cheating. We are operating as one unit.
Okay, give us an unfair advantage. How about that?
I wouldn't really call it an unfair advantage, though.
But none of the other AIs are allied.
They might ally.
Anyway, looks like you're almost done with bronze working.
Yep. Next turn. In fact, I'm going to reduce my research to build up some money.
Well, that's a relatively useless whale. Take a look at the southeastern edge of my area.
I will in just a moment. Oh, nice. Okay. So southeastern, you said.
Yes.
I
could
see
get
sheep.
the whale.
I think you mean
No,
southwestern.
very southeast. Yeah, southwest. That's right. Southwest. East,
Yeah.
west, left, right, up, down. Who cares?
Oh, you could just place a city on top of that hill.
Yeah, but would there be much of a point to doing that?
Let's see. Very little
It
to
would
no
end up with
production.
1 square of hills ice, and then it would have the whale.
So other than specifically getting the whale, no. It would serve no other purpose. So, universal suffrage.
But whale would help keep people happy, though.
Yeah. Along with making a bit of extra money.
Very slow-growing city that would make me money. That would make me a little bit of money. Not much. A little.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll probably want to get universal suffrage as one of your civics for that.
Yeah.
Buy up whatever culture you need.
Okay.
As well as the workboat.
Yeah. We can now implement slavery. No.
Yeah, not really worth it.
Not unless we're at war with an overpopulation problem.
I need to modify that, so... what do we want next? Big picture. So...
I'm currently working on writing at the moment.
Yeah. Now to unlock a whole bunch of stuff.
And then after that, I'm on to priesthood.
So the question is, do we want to focus on being able to get onto the water first? Or should I focus on being able to get onto the water first? Or should I focus on getting us civics and wonders? Because if I'm going to go for the civics and wonders, I'll go for monarchy, then priesthood.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll probably go metal casting, ironworking, and the compass.
Yeah.
And then probably machinery and then optics, because that's basically just straight to optics, except, yeah. Which ostensibly will get you that whale.
Let's work our way toward getting me the whale.
Okay.
Which I've got 15 turns before I decide what I'm doing next. So, because I've got 9 more turns in writing and then 6 in priesthood.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're already working on priesthood, so I don't need to try to snag that.
Yeah, priesthood's the next one. I mean, if you snag it, that's cool. Doesn't really matter to me. I have copper down south.
Nice.
You have
Readjusting.
discovered
I did
bronze
not even
working.
notice that before.
Yeah, so I'm readjusting my science all the way back up to full.
You decreased it?
Yeah, I decreased it last turn to try to get myself a bunch of money while still completing the bronze working. So I have money for doing more research with.
Okay. Yeah, it's in that southern area. That southern little peninsula thing, east of all ice. I'm thinking of throwing it down in that black spot directly east of the ice. I mean, directly east of the copper. I think that's a Tundra Hill.
Yeah. Well, you mean west, right?
Yeah, well, no, east, so I can also take advantage of the sheep.
Okay, so to the east of the copper.
Over on the other peninsula. Yes, so directly east of the copper.
Okay, yeah, so there's that square that's that's not visible yet, so we don't know if it's a hill or not. Which would get you the copper.
Yeah, I have some scouts on their way over there now.
Yeah, so copper, sheep, and deer. And possibly some other stuff.
Yeah. Take advantage of the copper, sheep, and deer and see what else is to the south there.
Yep.
Because I could always move it 1 block to the south and still get all 3 of those items.
Yep.
But
yeah. Oh look, my turn has begun, and it has ended. Because my scout is still healing.
Yeah.
I keep leaning away from where the mic is. Which is going to make for a terrible record, because I'm going to keep like going in and out because I keep trying to readjust. Sorry guys, I'm going to try to keep the sound quality more consistent. And eventually I'll get a better mic that we won't have this problem with. Or maybe just a nice headset. Although, actually... how much stuff are you having to do? For this turn?
I don't have much to do. What were you thinking of doing?
I was thinking of perhaps ending the episode at the end of this turn. Or in the beginning of the next.
Okay. Both my scouts are on Auto Explorer, and my workers are all automated, so I've really got nothing to do.
Alright. Oh look, I have my scout back. So, yeah, we'll be moving this guy and seeing what else lies on these 2 continents next time. Got any closing statements, Matt?
No.
Alright. Well, till next time, be awesome to each other.